We direct your attention to the man with the sleek leather briefcase. His name, Dr. Mallory Craig.
Thanks, bud.
Occupation, psychologist, newly employed by the Crestridge Sanitarium. For the last 2 weeks, he has been visualizing his first day, looking forward to it with eager anticipation. But there's a terror behind those cold institutional walls that nothing in his education has prepared him for.
Dr. Craig?
Yes.
Rebecca Robb. Everyone calls me Becky. I'm the catch-all head nurse, good cop, bad cop, advisor on policy, and tracker down of missing paychecks. Glad to have you aboard.
Thank you. Glad to be here. This place has got a fine reputation. I only hope I can live up to it.
I'll get you the files on your clients. You'll be taking over Dr. Parnett's group, about 6 or 7 people. I think you'll find them all quite fascinating.
Thank you, Becky. Becky, can I see you a second?
Sure.
What can you tell me about this patient? Name of Sharon Miles. It says here she committed herself.
That's correct. Although Dr. Parnett thought there might also have been some family pressure to check in.
It also says she refused to leave the house, was constantly rearranging furniture in strange ways, and refused to sleep anywhere but in a plain white room.
Still does. Since she's been here, she's repainted her room, I guess about half a dozen times by now. Anytime there's a spot or a crack. Dr. Parnett said to let her do it. It might be good therapy for her. She dresses only in solid colors and refuses to leave her room except for meals and counseling sessions. And then only with difficulty.
I've never heard of anything like this before. What's her attitude?
Frightened. Doctor, in my 10 years as a nurse, I've never seen anyone so completely, utterly terrified.
Of what?
I don't know. Even Dr. Parnett couldn't find out that one. Good night, Doctor.
Hi. I know it's a little bit after office hours, but I thought I'd pop by and say hello, if you don't mind. Yours? Nice work. I'm afraid arts and crafts are pretty much beyond me. Tried to make a bookcase once, ended up as a napkin holder. Nice room. Spartan, but very nice.
Thank you.
I've been going over the caseload, and yours is very interesting. I noticed that you graduated to therapy on a voluntary basis.
Dr. Parnett decided not to push matters. If there was something I wanted to talk about, I'd talk about it.
But you haven't. You haven't been to therapy in nearly 2 months. You know, I'm sure if you were to try again, I could arrange for a field trip.
No. I don't think that would be a good idea. Not yet. When I'm ready, maybe.
All right. But if you should ever feel like talking, I think you know where to find me. Good evening.
Ah, good. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Before everyone went home for the night, I wanted to introduce you to the rest of the staff.
Fine. That'll be all right.
Get it away from me! Get it away from me! Get it away from me!
I told her we don't have any other heavy blankets. It's getting colder and she's
I
gonna
don't
need...
care! Get it away! I don't want patterns!
Look, just go and get 2 or 3 light ones. That should be all right, don't you think?
As long as they're plain. One color, no patterns.
No patterns. I promise.
guess I didn't make a very good impression last night. I want to thank you for what you did. The staff gets a little impatient with me at times.
All forgotten.
Thank you.
But it would help me tremendously in the future if I understood why you were so concerned.
Hey, Doc. Haven't you heard? Nobody in here but us loonies. We don't have to have reasons for what we do.
I disagree. And for what it's worth, I don't think you are a loony. Scared, yes. And I'd like to try and help. Talk to you for a while.
All right. You just move that for the time being. After I finished college, I met Jeff. And we got married about a year later. And we had a boy, Bobby. He's 7 years old now. And I don't hate my mother or my father, and I never wanted to sleep with my brother. And I wasn't frightened by a checkered sheet when I was a little girl.
But you were frightened last night. I saw you. You were terrified by that blanket.
No, not the blanket. The patterns.
Why? Don't you want to leave this place? I can't imagine you'd want to stay. Then why don't you tell me?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
You ever look closely at patterns, Doctor? I mean the kind of patterns you find in wallpaper. Cracks in the ceiling. Linoleum floors.
I suppose so, yes.
You ever see faces in those patterns? The way that the cracks and colors come together so that if you look at it, just so, you could swear you see a face.
Of course. We had a linoleum floor when I was a kid. I used to spend hours looking at the patterns, trying to make faces out of them. You see, that's the way the brain works. It tries to find order in chaos. Given the chance, the mind plays a game of connect the dots with whatever it happens to be looking at the time.
Yes, but did you ever wonder why you see faces? Not animals or plants or buildings. But faces.
No, actually, until you mentioned it, it hadn't occurred to me.
It didn't occur to me either. At least not at first. It was Sunday, and I was looking up at the wallpaper. It was covered in abstract patterns, you know the kind. And I was looking up at the wallpaper, looking into the patterns. I saw a face in it. Doctor, I swear it looked back at me. Right at me. I caught it off guard, I guess, because I got the most terrible, horrible feeling that it knew that I saw it. And I looked away. It was gone.
Perhaps you only thought the face was looking at you.
No. No! You know when you're crossing the street and you make eye contact with the driver the way everybody tells you to, and even though you can't see them clearly, you can feel when you've met their eyes. You know they're looking at you. Well, this face was looking at me, just like that. And why did it suddenly disappear?
You said yourself that you looked away. At that moment, your mind rearranged the dots into a different pattern, one without a face.
No, there was something there, Doctor. I saw it and it saw me. It's trying to kill me. I saw a face in it. And Doctor, I swear it looked back at me. Right at me. I caught it off guard, I guess, because I got the most terrible, horrible feeling that it knew that I saw it. Then I looked away. And it was gone.
Staying late?
No, I was just leaving.
Well, I hope you brought your coat. Looks like we're heading into the rainy season. Good night, Doctor.
Good night, Becky. You said yourself that you looked away. At that moment, your mind rearranged the dots into a different pattern, one without a face.
No, there was something there, Doctor. I saw it and it saw me.
It's trying to kill me. After I saw the first face, I started seeing more of them. They were watching me, peering out of the patterns of carpet, ceilings, wallpaper. I tried to paint over them, but they kept coming through. Faces in the pile of leaves next door. Faces in tree trunks, brick walls. Faces in the doodles of my 7-year-old son. My clothes. I had to stop wearing patterns. That's why I don't allow patterns in my room. That's how they come through. As long as they're out of range, I'm safe. Sometimes I get the feeling that I hear them talking, whispering about me, trying to decide what they're going to do about me.
You keep saying they. Who are they?
I don't know. Sometimes I get the feeling that they're looking in from someplace else, someplace parallel to this, that only intersects us at certain points. I get the feeling that they're old. Very, very old.
What do you think they would do to you, finally, if they got you alone?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. And I'm not going to give them the chance to find out.
Did this have something to do with your decision to commit yourself?
I'm awfully tired, Doctor. Can we pick this up?
Will you tell me tomorrow what happened?
Don't resist us. Don't resist.
Sharon, I've changed my mind. I can't live like this anymore. Someone has to know in case something happens to me. Tomorrow I'll tell you everything.
Glad to hear that, Sharon.
And, Doctor, I lied to you. I think I know what they are and what they're trying to do to me. I can't trust them not to. Doctor, please, if anything happens to me, promise me you'll protect them. Jeff and my son, promise me?
Well, I promise.
Good morning, Doctor. Pardon the bucket. We had the roof fixed last winter, but it still leaks a lot. The buckets all over the place. A storm that big always agitates the patients, and last night was a doozy. Around midnight, we had everyone quieted down, except for your favorite patient.
Sharon? What happened?
Well, she just started screaming right in the middle of the night, screaming and pounding on her door, trying to get out. Kept saying she wanted another room, that she had to get out.
Did she say why?
Well, she was hysterical. Any other night, we'd have given her another room, but you know how crowded we are. She was too disturbed to let her wander around, so we had to lock her room. I called for another nurse to help sedate her. She really fought us, too.
Why didn't you call me?
Well, we were going to, but she quieted down. We didn't want to disturb you.
Good morning, Doctor.
I hear you gave our nurses quite a night.
Well, I was being silly, and I realize that now. Storms frighten me. Actually, thanks to you, I realize I've been silly about a lot of things.
Such as?
Such as being here, committing myself, abandoning my son and husband just because of some perfectly irrational fears. It's wrong. And I can see that now. I guess all I really needed was someone to talk to.
I fear you give me way too much credit. It's a very pretty outfit. Very intricate patterns, I thought.
Just one more sign that all is well. I called the front office and had it brought to my room. With some luck, I signed the release forms and I'll be leaving here this afternoon.
So soon? I thought we could at least finish our...
We did. And again. Thank you.
Your cab's here. Thought I'd help you with your bags.
Thank you.
Besides, I couldn't just let you go without saying goodbye, could I?
No, I suppose not. All the help is quite appreciated.
Please.
Did you hear something?
No. Must have been the wind.
That's not me. That's what it is. That's not me. Oh, please stop.
Next time you're alone, look quickly at the wallpaper and the ceiling and the cracks on the sidewalk. Look for the patterns and lines and faces on the wall. Look, if you can, for Sharon Miles, visible only out of the corner of your eye or in the Twilight Zone. Andrea Moffat longs for true love. A man who is strong, handsome, and exotic, who desires her above all other women. She is about to learn that naivety has its price, and that the universe has a very curious sense of humor.
Do you have the key for the other register?
No, try the mouse. I think she had it last.
She's not a mouse.
Hamster? No. Wait. Gerbil. Cute and fuzzy? Soft and squishy? You know, you're wasting your time with her.
Hi. Elaine said you had the key for register 2.
Oh, yes, I do. It's over there.
It's no problem. Andy, I was wondering if you're doing anything after work tonight?
It's nice of you to ask me. Yes, I am. I'm busy. But thank you.
Squeak, squeak. You know, you really shouldn't pass up Carl. He's not such a bad catch. I mean, someone like you can't afford to be choosy. Quiet, I mean.
I know, but
He's no Prince Charming. Honey, there ain't no such animal. There are lots of other kinds of animals. I can tell you all about them. They're the ones who would rather chew their arms off than stay until morning. And then, of course, they're the ones who expect you to make breakfast for them as a reward for their performance.
Elaine, you said you were going to give up those downers if they ever catch you.
But they won't. Because my dear, sweet friend Andrea is going to watch out for me, isn't she?
One of these days it's going to catch up with you.
If I didn't take these, I couldn't sleep. If I couldn't sleep, I couldn't work. We wouldn't want me to lose my job, would we?
Hello. Hello there. I haven't seen you around here before. Are you friendly? Let me see. Oh, you're a big one. Let me see you. Let me see you. Oh, what's the matter? You don't have a collar, huh? Didn't anyone buy you a collar? You know? If somebody loved you, they'd buy you a collar. There you go, big guy. Like that. Ooh, you're thirsty. Don't you make a habit of it, though. Where's the...
Scream if you must. I've checked out your place. You've gone to a lot of trouble to isolate yourself, to hide from the world.
Call the police.
By all means. Tell them that you've seen a man turn into a cat. You really must buy a better brand of coffee. Now the Turks, they knew how to brew coffee, even if they were barbarians. I won't hurt you. I came from Provence, originally, a long time ago. I was called Guillaume de Marchaux. I had a great talent for two things, singing and making love. One night, I was caught making love to the wrong woman, or rather the right woman at the wrong time. Her husband could do things you call impossible today. He cursed me to remain forever in the form of a cat, only able to become a man again at night. But it's not such a curse. I have spent centuries loving women, showing women how to love. Women like you. If you ask me to go, I will go. But I promise you, you will never see my like again. Never feel the things that I alone can make you feel.
This is a dream.
It's a very nice dream, yes?
Yes. No. Yes, it is. I just never thought that it would happen to me. You are the one, aren't you?
Am I?
Yes. Yes.
Morning, Elaine.
Morning, Carl.
Chipper, happy, perky. The end of the world is upon us. Have you been drinking too much coffee again?
Nope. I just had a nice night. Morning, Dr. Wood. What's he going to do? Meow at me?
You sure you don't, need some of these?
Would you please put them back?
Just trying to be neighborly. Inventory, Carl, huh? telling you, nobody changes that much in a week unless there's sex involved.
Oh, that's $36.75.
What I would give to be a fly on the wall.
As opposed to a bat in her belfry?
Is that a remark?
Hi. How are you? You know what? I have something for you. I have a present. Here it is.
Andrea, come here. What were you thinking of? What do you think would have happened when I tried to become a man with this around my neck?
I'm sorry, Guillaume. I just didn't want anyone to pick you up as a stray during the day. I didn't think.
I haven't survived this long by letting some fool of a woman put a collar on me. No one owns Guillaume de Marchaux. No one. Do you hear?
I'm sorry, Guillaume. I bought some other things for you. Shirts. Socks.
Next time, buy something that I'll enjoy seeing on you. Silk, satin, black lace. You know what I want. Good. Until then, we shall simply have to do without.
Long lunch.
You've been late yourself sometimes.
What have we got here? Oh, who is this for? Is this for Carl, baby? No, Carl, baby's jaw's on the floor. Come on, Andy, kiss and tell, huh?
Just put it back, please.
I think it's about time a certain fly made an appearance on a certain wall.
Your coffee? I have a surprise for you.
Yes, it's very nice. How many times have I asked you for one simple thing? I want something that a man can stand to drink, not this sewage water that you keep serving me.
I'll get some tomorrow.
You will go now, or I will leave for good.
Hi, I'm a friend of Andy's. Can I come in? Lately, Andy's been so, tense at work. I just thought I'd, stop in and see how she was getting on.
I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, nothing bad, I hope.
That depends on what one means by bad, does it not? We have 20 minutes to become acquainted.
I think we have to do this again. Real slow.
Yes. You just missed your friend, Elaine.
I know what kind of a friend she is. How could you? I thought you loved me.
Spare me the cliches. This isn't a scene from one of your silly books. I've been here too long. It's time I left.
Oh, no, Guillaume. You can't. I love you.
It is the way of the tomcat. I've had my fun, and so have you. Love had nothing to do with it.
You're going to her, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, Guillaume. Please, don't go. Just one more night. That's all I ask. Please.
All right. One more night.
I'll make some coffee.
You can't buy me back with coffee, Andrea. After tonight, it's over.
Yes. It's over. Your coffee.
Strong and bitter. As I like it.
I'm glad that you like it. I picked it especially for you. Hello? Oh, hi, Carl. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, well, Elaine does things like that. I haven't seen a movie in ages. Yeah, Friday night, that'd be fine. Sure. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, me too. Bye.
Poor Andrea. The injured innocent. You are no better than any other woman I've ever known. You never learn. You...
Oh, but I did learn. I won't be weak anymore. That's the best lesson of all. I want you to remember that. In case you ever think of coming back here again.
Have you been here before?
No, I haven't been here before.
Sex?
Male. He's a tomcat.
Well then, what can we do for you today?
I'd like to have him fixed.
A lesson on romance versus reality, with a word of warning for those who want to mix the two. Don't. Or you may find your head in the clouds, your feet on the ground, and the rest of you somewhere in the Twilight Zone.
Happy birthday, darling. Surprise?
Surprise is not the word. I'll get you for this. Oh, no wonder everybody went home early. Thank you very much. Hi, Rob. Hi, Rosalie. Happy birthday.
Hello. Happy birthday, Christy.
Shauna.
Well, go on, Mark. Take her coat.
Sweet coat. I'll stay a while. I guess I'll have fun.
You look like you could use a drink.
Yeah, I think
He is a good one.
Yeah.
How do you hang on to him?
Him? He's got this thing for older women.
Make a wish, darling.
Christy? Yeah. Maybe you should use this.
There you are. I wondered where you'd vanished to.
How's the party?
I guess that wasn't the very best idea I've ever had, huh?
No, it was sweet. You're sweet. Just hate birthdays.
Birthdays are fun.
Fun? Yeah, they're fun when you're 10 and you're hoping for a new bicycle. They're fun. But when you're 40 and you're worried about your ratings, they're a cruel joke.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. You've still got at least 5 good years on your warranty, and then after that I can trade you in on a couple of 20-year-olds and a nymphette to be named later.
Should I kill you now or torture you first?
Come on, it's not that serious, is it?
It's easy for you to say, Mark. You're getting character lines and I'm getting crow's feet. That doesn't go over big in television, especially if you're a woman.
You are the best anchor in town and the most beautiful woman I know.
Just saying that to make me feel good. So say some more, dummy.
Well, one picture is worth 1,000 words.
What's this?
Yep.
Oh, I remember. This is that little hotel in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, it is. And I have got us booked in there for 3 days next week. But there's more.
What?
I have got front row seats to the annual Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, Mark, don't tempt me.
Why not? It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Come on, you've got some vacation days stored up. They can find some fill-in for you.
But that's just what I'm afraid of. I mean, you know, fill-ins become replacements.
We'll take the anchor chair with us.
Would be nice to get away.
Yeah. Just the two of us.
I love you. Hi.
Hi. You look tired. Are you okay?
Don't be smug, Shauna. You'll hit 40 someday, too. You won't like it any better than I do.
I hit 40. Years ago.
Oh, Shauna, I'm not in the mood.
You don't believe me, do you?
No.
Here.
1939. That's incredible. What did you do? Have a facelift? Now, what? How? No way. It's half an hour before airtime. I get tipsy on half a glass of wine.
No, no, no. It's not what you think it is. Here.
It's water. What is this, one of those 8 glasses a day diets? Forget it. Those things never work.
This works. And besides, if it's just water, what have you got to lose?
No, thanks. I don't think so.
Suit yourself.
Okay, Christy, final copy, kiddo. We're going to lead with the fighting in Nicaragua and then move right into the riots in Cape Town. We got some very hot footage off the satellites.
So that bumps Shauna's piece on the pandas?
Hard news only at the news break. Thank God. She'll be on with you at 6. And speaking of Shauna, she's going to be filling in for you next week. You got any problems with her?
No, I guess not.
Have a good one.
Good afternoon. This is Christine Copperfield with Newsbreak. Sandinista forces.
Hey, Bob.
Marty, where can we talk?
Oh, step over here.
Fire began. In a pitched battle outside of the city, Contras inflicted heavy...
I left a copy of the viewer demographics report on your desk. I want you to take a look at it before the meeting tomorrow.
Why? Is there a problem?
Yeah, there's some concern upstairs about our news division.
Oh.
Listen, don't be like that, Marty. We're only talking about a few cosmetic changes. Fresh look. Something a little more hip, you know. Maybe a new set.
A new set, that's it?
No, not quite. We need to talk about Christy, too.
Why?
The numbers are way down.
Look, Christy is as solid as they come.
Look, we don't make up the numbers. Let's face it, Christy is old news. And old news is boring.
Stated that maximum use of force will be used against the instigators. An upcoming congressional vote on further sanctions against South Africa is expected to be sped up by the latest actions of the Pretoria regime.
Terrific. Good. Good. Shoulder. One more shoulder. Over your chin. Good. Lower. That's it. That's it. Good. Come on. That's it. Go. Yes. Good. Left. All right. More. Boy. Come on. Come on, energy, a little more. Terrific. Come on, give it to me. Come on, that's it. Go. Good. Fantastic. All right. Drop it. Again.
Looks like Mark's got quite an eye for talent. It's his job, Shauna. Some job.
Hold it. Terrific. Come on, give it to me. Come on.
Looks like Mark works hard, too.
Good. Go. Yes. Terrific.
Does he enjoy the fringe benefits?
Good. Terrific.
Remember when you had a body like that?
Hi, girls. I'll tell Mark you're here.
No, Ted, don't bother him. We're just going down to Moynihan's to have a drink, and we wanted to know if he wanted to join us. But how much longer is this going to take? Not long. We're almost done.
Good. Okay, straight ahead now. Chin up. That's good. Great. Terrific.
If this stuff really works, how come you're so anxious to share it? What's in it for you?
Nothing. I get a free bottle from the distributor when I send them a new customer. I'm your friend. I just hate to see you like this. Trust me.
Looking good.
Aquavita water for the young at heart. 5 or 6 glasses to start. After that, no more than a glass a day. Key goes here, like this. Now don't lose it. Cooler won't work unless the key's in place.
Never had to lock up my water before.
Well, suit yourself. You don't mind a maid getting into it, fine.
We don't have a maid. My boyfriend always says that if God wanted us to drink water, he wouldn't have invented beer. Is this stuff really going to make me young?
Nobody can make you young. Aquavita water can make you look young. Hey, that's all that matters, right?
Well, that's a pretty superficial attitude.
I'm a superficial kind of guy.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, there's no charge for the first one, Missy.
Missy? Can I ask you a question? How old are you?
Don't ask.
My God.
Good morning. Boy, are you looking great. You been working out?
When would I have time to do that?
Well, you're doing something. You look fabulous. This new hairdo?
Kiss me. Oh, Mark, I'm sorry. I've been so moody lately. Guess that birthday just threw me.
Yeah, you've been under a lot of pressure lately. It's gonna be great for the two of us to get away for a couple of days.
Yeah. It's romantic of you to remember that little hotel.
That's where I first knew you were the one.
Christy! Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Here's the trail for us. Bodies will never be found.
Okay.
Hold it.
Oh, honey, haven't you taken enough pictures of me already? I know what you want.
You are really looking better than ever.
Well, in that case, how can I refuse you? Miss Bicycle, 1986.
There it is. There it is. Wow, that's what I like. Oh, great. These are great. Yes.
What are you doing?
We have to leave right now.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to talk about it. I'll take this, you take those.
Where are you going?
We have to get back to town right away.
Well, what do you know? This is still in one piece. Sign of a burglar. Toilet running over? No. So tell me, what was so damn important that you had to ruin our whole vacation?
You'd never understand.
Christy!
I'm sorry. Look, I don't want to talk about it, okay? I wanted to ask you something about the water. You didn't mention the side effect.
Oh, don't worry. It's not dangerous. It goes away with the next glass. Besides, it's a small price to pay, isn't it? I mean, you look great. Your ratings are up. And I hear that there's a rumor going around about a feeler from KPSC. Care to confirm?
Well, I have to protect my sources, but let's just say I'm grateful. And if I do make the move, I can put in a good word about the anchor chair.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm perfectly happy on features. I'll take my pandas over politicians any day. But if you really are grateful...
You know I am. I owe you one.
I've come up a little short this month. Could I ask you for a small loan?
Sure. Sure. What do you need, a couple of hundred?
I was thinking more along the lines of a few thousand.
That's a lot of...
It's not a lot of money. Between friends who help each other out?
Sure.
Okay. To Aqua Vita. For...
5,000.
Pardon me?
I said 5,000.
You've got to be kidding. That stuff doesn't even last.
Nothing lasts in this world, Missy. Didn't anyone ever tell you that?
$5,000? That is infuriating. I could have you investigated, you know. I mean, what kind of racket is this?
Hey, if you don't want it, I'll just take it back.
No, damn you.
Then that'll be 5,000. And I'll take your check today, but next time, it's gonna have to be cash.
You okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm okay. Why do you ask?
I don't know.
I was just thirsty, that's all. Go back to bed.
If you wanted a glass of water, the bathroom's a lot closer.
I didn't want tap water.
Since when? You've been drinking tap water for years. You know, ever since you started with this water, you've been acting weird. What's with this stuff? Maybe I ought to try a glass.
No, there's not enough. I mean, Mark, you don't even like water. You're the one who always said that if God wanted us to drink water, he wouldn't have invented beer.
That's called a joke. Used to be able to recognize him without my pointing him out. What is wrong with you?
Nothing that a little privacy wouldn't cure. I just don't like being cross-examined, that's all.
Maybe you're right. You want to be alone? Fine, be alone. I'll be staying at the studio if you need anything.
Good.
Who is it?
Sean, it's Mark. Open up, will you?
I can't see you, Mark.
Sean, I've got to talk to you about Christy. It's important.
Call me on the phone. I can't see you now.
Shawnee, you don't understand. It's important.
Go away. I said go away.
It's Aqua Vita.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just a moment.
need it. I need my water.
Stop it. Now stop it. Talk to me, Christy. I love you. What the hell is going on?
You never believe me.
Try me.
And that's it, I guess.
You gotta stop. You know that, don't you? You didn't see Shauna. I did. You've got to stop now.
I can't. I want to, Mark, but I can't. Look at me. I'm old.
No, you are not old. You only look old. There's a world of difference, Christy. You know that. You're not Shauna.
You know, the station will let me go.
It's not gonna be easy. But we've been through bad times before. There are other jobs. You are a journalist. You're a writer. You're not just a face. You'll get something.
What about us?
What about us? You don't see me going anywhere, do you? I love you.
It's easy to say. Look at me. If we walk down the street, people are going to stare at us if we hold hands. If we go back to our cute little hotel, people are going to think you're some kind of gigolo. How are you going to feel the first time somebody mistakes me for your mother? What are you doing, Mark?
I feel sorry for you.
Sorry, why?
You're stuck with a dirty old man for the next 30 or 40 years. Sure you don't mind?
Not with this dirty old man. He makes me young. In here.
There is indeed a fountain of youth, but not the one Ponce de Leon dreamed of. The true fountain of youth lies in the human heart and its healing properties.
He's fine, dear. He's just playing.
You know I worry, Ernest.
I know, dear.
Bring. Dinner's ready. Toby? Toby, are you hungry?
Donuts, Mama, donuts.
No, son. You had donuts yesterday. Come on, Toby. Come on. You like chicken. No, Toby. Come on.
Donuts.
Now, you eat the dinner your mama cooked.
Maybe for dessert.
If you eat your dinner.
Toby, chew your food.
Donuts.
All right, Toby, let Daddy get the picture.
Donuts.
Bring.
He didn't look at the picture. Mary, he did it without looking at the picture. He's never done...
Well, yes, he has. It's only donuts, Ernest. You know how much he loves them. Mama, donut. Chew. Toby, shh. Hurts, Mama. I know. Hurts. Toby, it's all right now, Toby. Oh, shh. Mama's going to take your temperature. Now. Hurts, Mama.
I was afraid of this. It's those donuts.
2. He only had 2.
Mary, if he doesn't need to see the picture anymore, he could have had another dozen donuts after we put him to bed. Or anything else for that matter. You know he will eat anything he can fit in his mouth.
He's burning up. Call that nice Dr. Keller. He'll come. I know he will.
He doesn't make house calls anymore, Mary. No one makes house calls anymore.
Oh, he'll have to. Tell him it's an emergency.
And he'll tell me that's what emergency rooms are for. We've been through this before, Mary.
Tell him. Just tell him.
Tell him what?
Are you calling Dr. Keller?
I'm calling an ambulance.
We can't. Is he all right? Toby, is he all right? What's wrong with him?
It's food poisoning. We pumped his stomach. I'm sure he'll be fine, but I like to keep him overnight for observation.
Overnight? Is that necessary? Our boy is very uncomfortable away from home.
Well, don't worry. We'll take good care of him. The children's ward has color television, lots of comic books, games.
No. If he must stay, he will stay, but he must have a private room. My wife and I will stay with him. There'll be no television, no comic books.
Very well. I'll make the arrangements for the room.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Ross. I'm Miss Kemp. And this must be Toby.
Toby.
I'm Miss Kemp, Toby.
Hello, Miss Kemp. Toby seems, well, just fine this morning, so we'd like to take him home.
Oh, I'm sure the doctor will be discharging him shortly. In the meantime, I'd like to have a little chat with you.
Chat?
I think we would just prefer to take our son home as soon as possible.
Yes, of course, I understand that. But I do have a few questions. You see, I'm with Children and Family Services, Mr. Ross. With regards to your son's schooling, for instance, we have no record of any.
Toby's retarded.
He doesn't understand school. He's a very special boy. He's very excitable.
Well, of course, I wasn't talking about an ordinary curriculum. You do know, don't you, that even the most severely retarded children can be educable. There's special classes for boys and girls like Toby.
We do appreciate your concern, Miss Kemp, but we prefer to take care of our son ourselves.
He's very suggestible. He's a sweet boy, but he doesn't understand.
But we've made such great strides in treating children like Toby, special children. Come by now, we can teach them to be almost completely...
What? No, Toby, no!
Pictures, give!
No pictures, no!
It's all right, I've read it. If he likes the pictures, let him have it. Here, Toby, do you want it?
Pictures, Mama!
Toby, it's all right. Mama's here. Now, Toby, we're going to take you home, and you can look at your toy book. Toby, don't cry.
We don't allow him to look at such things.
was only a magazine. There's nothing wrong with a magazine.
We'll be the judge of what's right and wrong for our son, Miss Kemp. Get the boys' things, Mary. We're leaving.
Wait a minute. You can't just walk out of here.
Can't we?
I feel sorry for the kid. Anything we can do?
Yeah, I can look into the home situation. I mean, these aren't the dark ages, right? Expect I'll be seeing a lot of the Ross family.
All right, now we're home. We're home. Now everything's going to be fine now that we're home. Now, there you go, play. Be a good boy. Well, Ernest, what are we going to do? He saw it. I know he did. He was staring at it all the way down the block. What if he brings it?
Mary, he's home. He has his toy book he will forget. It was only a squirrel. It will be dead if it arrives. I will bury it in the backyard with the others. I will get rid of it, like I always do, don't I? Please, remember your heart now. Don't concern yourself.
You know I worry. Well, Ernest, that woman, Miss Kemp, what if
She won't bother us. I'll take care of it. Mary, please.
He's a good boy, Ernest. He just doesn't understand. Maybe that woman is right. Maybe a class, some kind of a special teacher.
Mary.
Just a little help. Just for a few days, just a couple of hours. That's not wrong of me, is it? For just a few hours. Maybe we could go to dinner to a nice restaurant. Just the two of us. Or maybe we could go to a movie. How long has it been since we've seen a movie?
I know you're tired. It would be nice to have someone share the burden, but we can't, Mary. We can't. He's ours. Our son, our responsibility. If we leave him alone for just a few hours, there's no telling what sort of things he might see. Or what he might bring. Mary, I made you some tea.
Yes. How nice. You didn't need to do that. Where's Toby?
He's still in his room. He's playing or sleeping. He's fine, dear. Just have some tea and try not to worry.
You know I can't help it. I'll just peek in and see if he's all right. I'll be right back. Toby? 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 Toby, what are you...
Mary!
I hope I'm not disturbing you, Mr. Ross. I'm so sorry about your wife.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you. Thank you. Mary. She was so very tired, Miss Kemp. She was never a very strong woman, and all the stress.
Hello, Toby.
Toby. You've come about Toby, of course.
I don't mean to intrude on your grief, Mr. Ross. I really don't. But I do believe that you need my help now more than ever with your wife gone. So I've brought some literature you may want to take a look at.
You want to put him in an institution?
Pictures! Pictures!
It's very nice. I won't send Toby away. Now, if you're done, I'm very tired.
I'm not done, Mr. Ross. I've done some investigating since the last time we spoke. I've talked to your neighbors and to your former employer and your wife's family. And frankly, Mr. Ross, unless you're willing to listen to reason, I believe I have grounds to remove Toby from your custody.
I see.
Your treatment of the boy is appalling. It's almost medieval. According to your neighbors, he's a virtual prisoner here. You never take him outside, not even for walks. You've boarded up the windows of this house. You don't allow him to play with other children. You don't take him to the park or the playground or even the zoo. According to your wife's sister, you don't even allow him the meager solace of a television set.
No, we don't. It's all right, Toby. It's all right. She won't hurt you. She won't hurt you.
No, I think you've heard him enough already yourself.
Sit down, Miss Kemp. Don't say another word. Just sit down. You want to take Toby from me? Then maybe it's time you knew something about him.
Toby!
Boy loves books. Photo books, comics, magazines, anything with pictures in it. Toby. Come, Toby. Come on, Papa. Come here. Bring for Papa. Bring it here. Bring, Toby.
Bring!
Sharp. No. Sharp. There are a lot of sharp things in this world, Miss Kemp. A lot of dangerous things. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, Mr. Ross. I'm trying to talk to you about your son's future, and you're doing parlor tricks.
Prove it to yourself. Go on.
All right, Toby. Bring this. Mr. Ross, this is not...
Bring!
What is this
miracle, no, Miss Kemp. It's more like a curse.
Why do you say that, Mr. Ross? This boy has a gift. He has a talent nobody else has ever had.
He saw a puppy on television one day before we got rid of this set. He wanted it, so he brought it. It was dead when it arrived. He can bring back living things, but he forgets. Our backyard is full of what I've buried there. Do you still want to take him to the zoo, Miss Kemp? Do you still think he needs to play with other children? Most of the time, he needs a picture. Now, sometimes Toby just remembers.
I owe you an apology.
Toby was never the prisoner. It was us, Mary and me.
All right, Mr. Ross. Listen to me. It doesn't have to be that way. Toby still needs help. He needs it now more than ever.
You know what kind of help the world will give him. They'll lock him up, run their tests and experiments, use him if they could for whatever they want. Toby won't say no. He can't say no. And when they're finished with him, what will the life of one little retarded boy be worth? He is my son, and this is his home. Get out! Out! Get out! Get out!
Mr. Ross, I cannot leave here and forget what I've seen and heard. I have to report this.
Get out! No, Toby! Toby, please, God! Toby, no! Oh, Toby, no! Toby! Oh, look! Oh, look, that's our mama. That's our mama. That's our look. I'll take it away. I'll take it away. I'll take it out. It's all right, everything. I'm sorry. Mary, the picture, he doesn't understand. It was my fault. I never should have. It's time. It's time. You've always been such a good boy. Yeah. Look. Look, Toby. Look. Look. See? Oh. Oh. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. All the colors is like a sunset, red and yellow and orange. Isn't that pretty? boy.
Come on, Dina, you don't gotta go home right now, you know?
I don't know. I told my mom I'd go to the drugstore and come right back.
Well, since when do you do what you tell your mom, you know? Come on, we'll have some fun.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Doing what?
I don't know, I mean, I'll scare up some burn and I'm sure we'll think of something.
And what is burn?
Oh, burn like booze, you know? Well, look, I mean, it's gotta be better than sitting at home, right? I mean, unless you want to vegetate with Mom and watch Dynasty on the big screen. Come on.
All right. Let's go.
All right.
Freeze, slime! Real fast. Once you take all your money out of your pockets and put it on the ground. Then, I want you to take your underwear off and put it on your head.
Oh, Lonzo, man, you know, man, I swear, I think my little brother would have done it.
No, I don't think I want to see his underwear right at this moment.
Oh, look at this. It ain't even his gun.
No, man, it's a starter's pistol. It's pretty mean, though, don't it?
Come on.
Come on.
Greg, I want to go home.
Oh, no, not yet, man. Something I want to show you.
Come on, walk me home.
Come on, it's only a couple blocks from here, man. I promise you. After we check it out, we'll all walk you home. Okay?
Wait, old man Taylor's place?
Not anymore, man. He died. I saw him carting out this afternoon. Come on. He died? Ambulance guy's back here this afternoon. Had the top off and checking it out. Oh, like silk, man. Feel this.
This is a hell of a car, ain't it?
I wonder what the inside is like.
All right.
This is bigger than my whole bedroom.
Oh, wow. Man, how do you keep this thing so cherry?
Who wants a ride?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, look, Alonzo.
Come on, man. Pop the hood. It'll be okay.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Gregory, come on. Gregory, come on. This is crazy.
Okay, battery. Yeah, the battery's good. Come on.
All right.
Hey, Greg.
What?
Come on, let's go.
Come on.
Come on, let's go. Lonzo!
The ultimate life experience. Check it out. Oh, Charlie Taylor must have been some crazy guy, huh?
Woo! What street is this? I don't recognize it.
It's me.
Deaver, that was Penfield.
Don't look like Deaver. Look at the houses.
Wow, look at the cars.
I want a cigarette. Pack in the glove box.
Wait a minute. How'd you know this would be in there?
Hey, Lonzo, pull over.
What?
I said pull over, man. There's something really weird going on.
No way, man. I ain't done having fun yet.
Oh, man. They gotta know this thing's stolen.
I see your license and registration.
What's the problem, officer?
Chadway's 5 and Dime was held up tonight.
Well, we ain't been anywhere near as Chadway's tonight.
What's Chadway's?
Well, it was a store, but I mean, they tore it down years ago.
Okay, kid. Get out of the car very slowly.
Lonzo! You, huh?
Get away, I gotta get away.
You shot a cop, you idiots! No, you didn't!
I'm bleeding so bad, I'm gonna die! We gotta do something!
Man, Alonzo, turn around. We gotta get her to a hospital.
Crazy ain't going back.
We gotta do something, she's bleeding really bad! She's gonna die if we don't stop! Lonzo, it hurts!
Oh, jeez. We can't just let her go
Come on, man. I gotta get the door open.
What is wrong with you? This ain't like you, man. She's not there, man. Where did she go? Something weird's going on.
I can lose him. I can lose him.
You pull over and let us out now!
Why don't you get out?
Come on!
Hey, why don't you give it up, huh?
Oh, man, I can make it out of this.
Hey, we don't know what this is.
Greg, come on!
Get out!
What the hell? Lons, please, man. Come on, give it up, huh? Think about it. It ain't worth it.
Oh, man, the cop is dead. I know he is, so I'm gonna die anyway.
How do you know, huh?
Man, we can shake these guys. I know it.
Look, I ain't gonna die out here with you, you know? I mean, I ain't gonna die.
Come on, man. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
All right, that means there's one more kid in there. Everybody, yeah, to the doors.
Bring me a fry bar, will you, Sean?
I'll go around the other side. All right.
Adrian called her when she heard what was happening.
Hey, that's my brother in there. What's going on?
Beats me, but that car is something of a legend. It was used in a robbery 30 years ago. A cop was killed.
Hang on to me, I'm going in. Ready? Now!
Are you okay? It's over.
I killed a cop. I killed a cop with that gun, I swear.
You didn't kill anybody with this gun, kid. Last time it was fired, you probably weren't even born.
What happened? Yeah, look, Lance, you didn't do it. It was old man Taylor. I mean, after all these years, he was trying to confess. And I guess this was his way. It's all right.
Yes, I realize there are only 3 weeks left on the fundraising drive. That's why we've got to make as many contacts as we can. Uh-huh. Well, did you talk to him? Yeah? Jerry, everybody's tired. But we're too close to our goal to slow down now. Right. Yeah, I understand that, but... Well, look, all I ask is that you try, okay? All right, thanks. Bye.
There dwells within this parish a modern-day apostle and master builder who lists among his tools of trade a Bible, a rosary, and a calculator. His name, Father Mark Cassidy. Age, 42. A fair and noble man who's about to discover one of his accounts is still open. That account is labeled Guilt, and it's concealed in a ledger stored in the Twilight Zone.
Good morning to you, Father. Breakfast is up. The bacon's cooked and crisp the way you like it.
Well, I don't really have time for breakfast, Maggie. I've got a meeting with the Trust Ball Foundation people this morning. But I could sure use a cup of that coffee.
You look like you could use a bed.
Maggie, please. We need the Foundation's participation in this drive, and I promised the bishop I'd get it. Is that the biggest cup we have?
Why not hook up the coffee pot to an IV? Oh, Father, I know. What you do with your life is your business.
Thank you.
But what you're doing with it is not so good. I gotta go. You're working too hard on this hospital wing. You don't eat right. You need rest. Keep it up, and I'll bet you 2 bones and a cup of milk you'll be the first person needing a bed when it finally opens.
It's a children's wing, Maggie. They won't admit me.
And I think you're worse than a child when it comes to taking care of your health.
School bell rang, Billy. Well, at least go in out of breath to show you made an effort.
Thanks, Father.
Maggie, call 911.
Father Mark, what is it? Father Mark! God's name's wrong.
No. Go back. There's been an accident. Call for help. Call for...
I remember that children's wing when it was nothing more than a dream.
Monsignor Perot. It's good to see you, as always.
I look forward to these monthly visits. Gets me out of the city. Makes me feel vital. Oh, do you mind?
No, please. How's the bishop?
Delirious. We don't know what you said to the Trustwell Foundation yesterday, but they've been calling all morning, asking, no, demanding, to know what they can do to participate in the building of the hospital wing. Mark, I think we're going to reach our goals sooner than we think. Are you okay?
Oh, yes. I guess it's just the shock of all this coming to an end.
Well, maybe none too soon. Mrs. Dugan cornered me on the way in. She thinks you've been working too hard.
Perfectly all right. I work hard, sure, but so do you.
Oh, I know I do, but I also enjoy my time off. Mark, in the 20 years I've known you, I've yet to see you take a vacation.
There was just too much to be done around here.
I know. And if it wasn't for you, St. Timothy's would have closed its doors years ago. But you need a break, and I want you to take one.
Monsignor, with all due respect, I couldn't take a break right now even if I wanted to, not with us being so close.
But Mark...
I made a commitment to those children and their parents to build them this wing. They're counting on me. If I'm tired, that's a small price to pay for all the good that will come of it. Please, don't ask me to stop now. Not before we're finished. And Father Damien looked at the leper as though he were his brother. And he took the pipe from the leper's mouth and he put it in his own.
Oh, gross.
Well, it sounds awful, I know, but with that one selfless act, Father Damien gave the leper something very precious. He gave him dignity. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go out in the world and help lepers. There are countless other sacrifices you can make in your everyday life that will make you equally worthy in the eyes of the Lord.
Father Mark?
I'll be right back.
Wait!
Can't you see?
When Father Mark first came to me with the idea to raise money for the children's wing, my reaction was, we better get bigger collection plates. $2 million. I confess I had my doubts. But fortunately for all of us, he didn't. Father Mark, it is due to your undying faith and selfless devotion to the children of this community, to all of the people, that we finally reached our goal. The hospital wing will be built. And I'm happy to announce that from this day forward, it will be known as the Father Mark Cassidy Children's Wing.
This is a great honor. I guess I should be happy, but I don't know if I deserve this.
I know we all know this is an emotional time for all of us, so please, there's refreshments for everyone down in the church basement. Mark. These are lovely grounds. I'm surprised you don't make more use of them.
There's just no time.
For people whose business it is to preach eternity, it's ironic that we can't take a little moment to ourselves every now and then. Oh, these roses are special.
They were a favorite of a friend of mine.
You know, the bishop is singing praises about you. He thinks what you've accomplished here is nothing short of a miracle.
Well, please tell the bishop to reserve his praises for somebody more worthy than I.
There are very few.
Well, Senor, I am only a priest.
No, you're a good priest, and God won't think any the less of you if you pat yourself on the back every now and then.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, that's a matter for debate, and one that you'll now have plenty of time to reflect on.
No, there's still too much to be done around here.
Mark, this is not a request. The bishop has ordered you to take a leave.
What about the clothing drive and the pageant and the operating costs?
Don't drive yourself so hard. Others can do those things.
No, they can't. You don't understand. There's something God wants me to do. Something here, right here. And I cannot leave until I find out what it is.
What it is? When you came here, St. Timothy's was on the verge of collapse. Now we got a thriving church, a school, a new hospital wing. The parish couldn't have survived without you. You've built a solid foundation. Now St. Timothy's can stand on its own.
What about me? What do I do now?
God gave you a mission, and you've completed it. Trust him to show you what to do next.
What do you want me to do? I live with Kelly's death every day. I keep hearing her crying, begging. Mark, help me. It was so senseless. Why her? Why wasn't she thrown from the car instead of me? How could you let it happen to her? It wasn't fair. I was the coward. I saw the flames, and I was afraid. I could have saved her. I know I could have saved her, but I was afraid. I didn't want to die, so I ran. I know I'm not worthy of your forgiveness, but I ask your mercy. Haven't I atoned enough for what I did? Please, I cannot go on like this. Tell me, why is this happening?
Good morning, Father.
Yes, it is.
You're looking extremely well this morning, Father.
Blessed are the pure in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. A message delivered from thousands of pulpits to millions of people yearning for peace, including one local parish priest whose road to peace and salvation crossed right through the Twilight Zone. Your attention is drawn to the residence of the Brockman clan, an ancient mansion, its paneled walls polished by darkness, a lightless, soundless place upon which a greater darkness has fallen. The object of the death watch, Selina Brockman, grand dame of the menagerie, who lies in her bed in an inch-by-inch battle with death, trying somehow to reach a compromise instead of a capitulation.
What is your prognosis, Doctor?
Take 2 of these every 4 hours to relieve the pain. If it gets any worse, call me.
You'll come tomorrow.
Yes. Yes, of course.
You didn't answer my question. How is dear Aunt Selina?
She's dying, Miss Brockman. She's been dying for some time. The only difference now is that death begins to have clearly defined lines, and you discover that it knows your name. Is that the answer you were looking for?
Just concerned, Doctor. I was thinking tomorrow after your visit, maybe we could go out for a drink. Does this mean you won't be coming by tomorrow?
In case your aunt didn't tell you, I inherited this family from my father, who got it from his, and that carries a certain obligation. A word you may not be familiar with. So, yes, I'll be here tomorrow. Only question is whether Selina will still be with us.
Dr. Burrell, Selina won't die tonight. She'll hold on as long as she has to.
Come in. Your coach awaits, madame.
Okay, let me just do one last check.
Are you sure about all this? It's a long way to go on the basis of a telephone conversation.
She's my aunt. They say she needs me.
But you never even met her.
No, but I've heard about her. My dad used to talk about her in this sort of whispery tone of voice that he usually saved for anything that was unusual or exotic or just plain different.
She sounds weird.
She's dying.
Any talk of an inheritance?
Susan!
Well,
some, depending on my going down there and helping out. But I'm really just more curious than anything else. Okay, that's it.
last chance.
Suze, I spent my whole life within walking distance of this place. I think I'm entitled to a little adventure, don't you?
Okay.
You'll have free run of the house. If you want to find anything, just ask. This is Orville. He's our sort of combination handyman and village idiot. Oh, relax. He's quite deaf. All you have to do is turn away when you talk. You can say anything you like. Isn't that right, Orville?
Who's that?
My mother. She's quite harmless. I don't even think she knows we're here. I'm told there's a family resemblance.
You'll just have a minute. I'm giving her something to help her sleep.
Deborah Brockman, you sent for me. I'll be helping to look after you, so if you need anything at all, day or night.
I don't think she realized how hard she was squeezing.
Is she as ill as they say?
Worse, but she hangs on.
She's a strong woman.
Well, I'm not sure I would call it strength. It's more like a desperate clutching for life. It's as if she's waiting for something. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so morbid.
Oh, that's all right. This place will do it to anyone.
Well, for what it's worth, good luck. I hope you won't need it. See you tomorrow.
About bothering you. I mean, it's just a spot. Still. I didn't want to mention it in front of Aunt Selina.
No, that's good. You can't be too careful. Though in this case, it's curious but harmless. It's a liver spot.
A liver spot?
Well, it's uncommon in someone as young as you, but it's completely benign. You probably got it from too much sun.
How could it appear so suddenly?
Probably the skin's been darkening by degrees for some time and only now become noticeable. Since there's only one of them, good bleaching cream 2 or 3 times a day will do it. And stop hanging out on the beach.
Doctor? If you're quite finished, your real patient would like to see you now.
Yes, well, if her condition has progressed as I expect, I'm surprised she can still see anyone.
Good afternoon, Doctor. And isn't it a perfectly splendid day? Well?
Pulse is stronger. Heartbeat seems to have stabilized a little.
You sound surprised.
Well, frankly, I am. When I came through the door, I expected to find
A corpse?
I wouldn't have put it that indelicately.
Perhaps you're a better physician than you give yourself credit for.
No. I'm good. I'm not that good.
Aunt Selina has a very powerful will to live, Doctor.
Yes. So it seems. Now, I don't want you overexerting yourself. This could be a temporary remission. You don't want to cause a relapse.
Oh, I'll be very careful, Doctor.
Well, thanks, Armin. I'll see you tomorrow.
Are you feeling all right, Debbie?
Oh, I think so. Just a little tired, that's all. Probably need something to eat.
Why don't you go lie down? I'll bring you something in a little while.
Thank you. I think I will do that.
Yeah.
It's Deborah Brockman. I know it's late, but can you come here?
Is it Selina?
No, it's me. Please hurry.
Deborah?
Back here.
Why are you sitting here in the dark?
I don't know what's happening to me.
It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine.
Look at me.
I know. I'm gonna get you to the hospital and do some tests. Come on, Jack. There must be something you can do.
What? Look, we've run every test we've got. Blood count, cell structure, you name it, we've put her through it. And we can't find anything wrong with her.
You've got eyes. You've seen her. Looks like premature aging to me.
I agree. It's a nice label, but until we know what the cause is, that's all it is. Look, I'll arrange a CAT scan, see what radiology's got. If I hear anything at all, I'll let you know. Now go home and get some sleep.
Dr. Chen, OR3.
I'm sure this is quite unnecessary, Doctor.
Yes, I'll decide that for the time being. Whatever's hit Deborah, I have to know if it's contagious.
I've never felt better in my life. Neither has Aunt Selina.
And your mother?
Oh, she never changes. She just sits up there in her catbird seat watching the world go by. That's a souvenir from childhood, if you don't mind.
My niece is correct. We don't need a doctor. Your interest is appreciated, but as you can see, we're all perfectly well.
Oh, yes, I can see that. It's a curious coincidence, isn't it? Deborah's showing signs of premature aging.
I said that would be all, Doctor. In fact, I should think that you will no longer be required. Payment for your services will be sent on to your office.
Well, what about Deborah?
Oh, we'll see to it that she gets all the best care. You needn't concern yourself with it any further.
Fine. Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll choose what I want to concern myself with. Good day. What is it? Diary? The Brockmans? July 17th, 1940. Our picnic was almost ruined by a fire when a horse kicked over a kerosene lantern. Only Martha was burned. The physician says she'll be all right, but we'll have to live with a scar for the rest of her life. It's in the same place as her daughter's scar. Can you get me back in there tonight? Martha Brockman. Are you? You're Diane. You're the daughter.
What are you doing here?
At first, I didn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it.
What are you talking about?
I went to the hospital. I did some checking. Diane Brockman has green eyes and no visible scars. The woman sitting in that chair has green eyes. So what color are yours? And where did you get that scar? How old are you really, Martha?
Get out.
Oh, it's a convenient deal, isn't it?
Get out of here! Get out of this house!
Not before I talk to Selena.
No.
Selena! Selena! My God.
Selena, he knows.
It isn't right, Selena. Give Deborah back her years. You know it isn't right.
Not right? What do you know about it? The game is longevity, Doctor. You play at it with your medicines and your stethoscopes, but we've won. There's one rule, Doctor. It has nothing to do with morality or love. When illness or death encroach, the trade takes place. That's the way it's always been and the way it always will be.
No. Get away. Get away from me! Mommy!
Orville, rest his soul. Selena, Martha. Well, maybe she'll finally find some peace.
Just one missing.
Missing?
One of the neighbors said he saw a woman break through a window. Her clothes were on fire. When we got there, she was gone. Hard to figure.
That's Diane. Deborah, thank God you're all right.
What's happening?
Where to begin? I'm not sure that I, thanks, understand it myself.
Did anyone survive?
I don't know. We're not sure about Diane.
Dr. Chen, OR 3.
What do you think?
She's old, indigent, with massive burns over most of her body and face. I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Best we can do is try to make her last hours as comfortable as possible.
Did you notice, though, her left arm seems to be healing quite fast?
For all the good it'll do her.
It's the strangest thing. I mean, it doesn't hurt or anything, but just look at it. I swear I didn't burn myself, but there it is. I've been wondering if it's psychosomatic. Maybe I've been working on the burn ward too long.
Dr. Robbins, call 23.
Jane Doe, age unknown. Sole survivor of a terrible fire, soon to undergo a miraculous recovery. A living warning to those who fail to perceive the distinction that there is a difference between the fear of death and the love of life, especially in the Twilight Zone.